Welcome in to the new members and to the old members that have found their way back to the community. I need you just as much as you need me. In this morning's update, we've got to go over 3 different topics. One, the fact that XRP still remains in a danger zone as it does sit below a critical support level at 52. I'll just show you it real quick and not just talk it. But we're sitting below a very critical support level, which is right now, right around, let me put this into the daily so that we can get a proper number here. And we bounced off it as a rejection at 527 roughly. 527, actually it's a little bit lower. 526, we got rejected on 526. We have a daily bearish engulfing candle. It's not looking good this morning. I talked yesterday and I put it right in the title, XRP danger, because we were on the south side of this formation. We did get a rejection at the 5407, and we even had a huge, what looks like inverted hammer a couple days ago, which is why I'm not ready to write this off unless we were to break 50 here. Unless XRP were to break this cup and handle support, I would not write this pattern off. But we'll get into all of this. Actually, in current times, this is at 51 cents. So we're looking to hold 51 cents in current times. We'll get into more information about, has XRP finally bottomed against Bitcoin within the XRP Bitcoin pairing? We'll talk about the SAT levels that we could hit and see what kind of rally we could be looking at, as we could have a possible bottoming on the XRP Bitcoin pairing. And we'll look at that as well. Today on the XRP Bitcoin pairing, you're getting a 1% discount from yesterday as it's at the 835 level. I've been building into a position. I am all for it coming back down and retesting this breakout. There's one key indicator that I see that has me just jumping out my shoes, I should say. Look at this weekly indicator in the relative strength index. That's crossed into bullish territory for the first time on the weekly. Well, I mean, we can take a look. We haven't been bullish on a weekly time frame like we are right now, across bullish on this week for the first time in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Got rejected 22 weeks ago to try to flip bullish. 23, 24, 25, 26. 26 we tried to flip bullish, failed. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. The last time we were on this side of bullishness, when we actually did a flip bullish, I mean, you're talking 40 or, we're talking like a full calendar year right now we've been bearish in the XRP Bitcoin pairing. And yeah, we've started to reverse a little bit, but when you're buying into it, you buy it all the way until that reversal finally happens. We bought it initially, and we're able to ride this exact pair from the 808 or 816 when I did the update, all the way up to when I told everybody to sell for the consolidation and the retracement, right around that 902 level. I sold at 896 and said I was buying back as soon as the retracement started to show me an appropriate spot, and I started buying back at 830. Yesterday it was at 842 when I bought, 838 early AM. It was like 2 a.m. the last time I bought, but yesterday when I bought it was at 842. I've been buying every single day, and I've got about $1,300 in the position right now. So I'm trying to build it back up to whatever I can. Every single day I'm building it. I don't care whether it's 50, 100, 25. It just depends where it's at in the price action. But I am 100% building into this position, and to show even more dominance from a monthly perspective. This is the first time in a monthly perspective that we're showing some kind of value here in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the 9th month we've been red. Historically, we start to flip right around these points from a historic level. So just the weekly time frame is where it's at for me. And if it continues to correct, I am buying this all the way until it gets ready to actually have this big boost, because at some point it's going to have to. We'll get into the intro, and we'll also get into Bitcoin as we go further, but I want to offer an update about my son. He is still admitted into the hospital. I'm only doing this morning update because I have to come home every morning to feed the rabbit we have here and feed the cat, and then obviously do things around the house that have to be done. But I'm only here for about an hour in the morning, and right before I leave I do this 20-minute update and I go back to the hospital. So I'll try to do a 60-second update as I did last night from the hospital, but I at least am dedicated enough to, and I love the audience, so it's not about I should take time off. I respect everybody enough and what we do here to know that we have to continue pushing forward even in high times of, emotional stress. And, just my son being, well, I can give you an update. So he hadn't eaten in a week, as most of you know. He was very dehydrated. So we decided to bring him in a couple days ago to the hospital, despite the doctor saying that because he was, they told us different things, but we decided to go with what we were thinking. And he was severely dehydrated as we expected. All of his levels are coming back up. They did ultrasounds on his pancreas, kidneys, everything. Nothing came back abnormal. His sugar levels are normal again. He ate for the first time last night, twice, at about 10:30 and then again at 1 o'clock in the morning for the first time in a week. So to say that I am relieved is an understatement. I wanted an occupational therapist to come talk, with him, because when he goes to school, he was supposed to start on Monday. He has an occupational therapist that's going to help him evolve his eating as well. So I wanted to take advantage of it while I was there. So, you can kind of jumpstart things. So I'm taking advantage of, let's just say I'm taking advantage of the system in front of me right now because of the situation he was in. I'm going to take every single ounce of, that I can get him. And they've been very supportive there. They haven't even cared that he doesn't have any of the blah, blah, blahs. And, it's a good thing to see because he's put on some weight now. He's put on about, 3/4 of a kilogram now because they measure in kilograms. But he's put on almost getting closer to 1 whole kilogram now. So he's starting to rehydrate and fill out again. So it's very nice to see. He's a lot heavier now to pick him up too. So it's nice to see. So I thank everybody for the support. And to just everybody here who's showing the support. So let's get into the intro. Please make sure to hit that like button so YouTube recommends this update. I'm going to do about 20 minutes here in totality. Then I got to get back to the hospital. I am blessed and honored to have each and every one of you as part of the audience. We managed to maintain our 21,400 plus subscribers. And it's just a treasure to see each and every one of you every single day. So with that being said, please make sure to hit that like button so YouTube recommends this video. And I'll catch you on the other side of the intro. Good morning, 9:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Thursday, May 9th, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So as we know, XRP is in a little bit of a danger area, but even though it's in danger, it is not in a horrible position. As a squirrel just jumped on my foot. That's the first time I've ever had that happen while standing here doing it. A squirrel ran across my front driveway, jumped on my foot to walk across. I don't even think it seen my foot because it ran by the side of my car. And then went up the tree behind us. That is so awesome. You got to love nature. Sometimes you get those heart-welcoming feelings. So just approach today positivity over negativity. You don't want to be in an emotional place here when you're dealing with XRP. And if you don't know what to do, look at the XRP Bitcoin pairing. That's on MEXC in the video description below and our pinned comments. If you have the ability, you have to buy Bitcoin and then sell the Bitcoin into the XRP Bitcoin pairing because you're betting on the fact that in the coming weeks or months that XRP is going to outperform Bitcoin going forward. And we remember the last time that we had a 15% rally in the XRP Bitcoin pairing, everything was still dropping except XRP dropped slower than Bitcoin. So it's a pretty interesting dynamic when you tap this area. But we'll get into that in a minute. First, I want to look at Bitcoin. We'll look at XRP. We'll even look at the Bitcoin dominance chart. I see a lot of people as well selling Bit. Listen to this. I don't understand. I see a lot of people. Actually, the one update that popped up on my feed when I was taking a shower, it switched to the video when Peter Schiff's ended. The guru, the crypto guru, which I like him, even though, I like him because he does massive amounts of money. And he shows every single trade. He showed that he was down $30,000 from yesterday today from his trade, but he's still up overall a little bit from when he reopened. But anyhow, he closed them out today after it dropped from 64,000 or 63,000 and some change yesterday. And now today it's sitting at right around 61,000. When he sold it, it was 61,100 and something. So it's up 0.5% since he sold it because it was overnight. It was about 14 hours ago. But I don't understand the sell rate. I know we have a daily engulfing to the downside. But from a weekly perspective, if you were going to sell this, from where it's at, I would have loved, if you're getting out of this now, wouldn't you like to see it at least break that daily low or the weekly low of 60? Why not just wait the extra $600 is my question, and see if it does in fact create another low. Remember, folks, we've still got more than 70. What do we got? We've got 70 to 83 hours left in this weekly candle. What happens if this reverses and this was a local bottom exhausted down to the 20-day? And now what happens if in the next 82 hours, this slowly ekes its way back up, and all of a sudden going into the weekend, we end up finding ourselves at this resistance? I mean, this is teasing a reversal candle here as well. So is this a spinning top candle? Who knows? But it's definitely teasing the fact that in the next 82 hours, if we can reverse back, you could still have a nice rally. We're at the mid-tier point, so if it's going to happen, you should get rejected off of this and bounce back down. You want to get rejected. This is the 50. This is right around the 50 level. You want to get rejected here. This is where in the RSI, if you're proving bullish, that trend line should act as a rejection. That's why it's very dangerous to sell it here if you're looking for a continuation, because if it bounces off of here, you're going to call, everybody's just going to cost themselves. But this is allowing us right now, Bitcoin, to have this bounce and XRP lagging behind, that we do have a discount this morning on the XRP Bitcoin pairing. So I think that's a good way to look at the Bitcoin chart. Pay attention to what we talked about. Watch that 60,500 level very closely. If that breaks, then you know it's probably more bearish than bullish. But like I said, we've got 82 hours left on this weekly candle, and there's a real chance that we could push up here. So I don't want everybody to think, oh, just because it's in danger, you should be selling. I actually think you shouldn't be selling, especially when it was at 61,100. Just being 600 points off, that's not even 0.75% down from where it was at. It's due justice. You got to give yourself the best opportunity to make bank. You can't just get out at the first signs of trouble, especially when you got profit and you've got such a support area. His profit zone was down at 56,000. So he could have still held it at 60,500, and he could have had plenty of room underneath, still over 6,000 still in profit per Bitcoin. And I think it was a 2 Bitcoin trade, so he would have still been 12,000 in the profit. But now he sold himself short. But I actually prefer, I like his content. He puts massive amounts of collateral in there. He's a venture capitalist, so he's a multi-millionaire. And it's just somebody you can watch from a perspective of a lot more money, but puts it out in front of everybody and takes a lot of you-know-what. So anyhow, if Bitcoin breaks below, it's already in an interesting spot in the dominance chart, which means if Bitcoin does rally, there is a chance that altcoins could do something. But even though we have this dot cross, if we could start railing up, I could expect Bitcoin to retest 54.82%. So let's just watch that and see if it can push back. I know it's not a lot, but in Bitcoin terms, you got to find areas of, is it rejection or is it support? So let's watch Bitcoin as it's up 0.5% today. It leads me to believe XRP, it's still in a bullish zone. We haven't lost 61 cents. Yes, I understand as well as anybody, because I put the danger warning or alert out yesterday that we are in danger, but don't freak out. There's a difference. Because there's a very real chance if this doesn't break, that 49 cents, because we did have a nice, see, this is the thing, not 49. We dropped down to 51. Yeah, just that we retested. Look at this. We've retested, again, the cup and handle support here. And we held it. If this breaks up, and it really could, it's possible. You look at it like this, folks. You're in a descending consolidation. These are typically bullish reversals. If you lose the descending structure, I would say it's pretty fair to base it on something like this. Let's just say it fell out. For XRP, you could look at a technical target of about 485. Now, on a descending structure, however, you would anticipate it to play out and retest, ironically, that 5407. That's interesting. So pay attention to the... I'm going to actually clip this and show everybody this on XRP. This will be the picture I use on... You know, this... I should be like them and take the picture. But that's where I would expect XRP, what it's going to do here. If it does play out true. Now, if it doesn't and it breaks down, I like when people are like, Tom, you said it's going to go up, and it went down, and then it goes down, and it goes up, and we don't know what's going on. Well, that's because we're just playing out the pattern here. Resistance, support, resist. I mean, it's very easy to see. And if it plays out true, and I'm glad it did this, because now we can at least see it. Support, resistance, support, resistance, tap. If it gets rejected, you're looking at about 51.4 cents. But if it does push out, boom, boom, bam, you could have a big W reversal. So pay attention to that. Let me take this picture. But other than that, we can go into the XRP Bitcoin reading about the pair, and then I'm going to release this because I got to get back up to the hospital. But I wanted to make sure everybody was, I'm very antsy to get back up there. But I think everybody needs to see this so they can keep everything in perspective. And the XRP market cap right now, if we're looking at this, same thing. It's on this descending structure. Exact same thing as XRP. I can put this right out in front of everybody so it's easier to see. And I implore everybody, when I do this on my updates, please don't hesitate. Do this yourself as well. Do this yourself as well. And you know what? Why not just do it like this? Why even go all the way back? Why not just show the proper short-term consolidation? On the XRP price action, I thought it was more effective. But on this, I actually think it's more effective on the market cap to do this, because then we can see a nice consolidatory base here. Oh yeah, I like that. Although, yeah, I like that because it gives you more topside potential. And then if it does overextend, you know that the breakout hasn't happened exactly just yet. So that's what we're looking at there. So make sure you pay attention to the market cap. These descending consolidations are not breakdowns. They're not breakdowns by a long shot, because if you look at this, until it actually breaks down, because it could build into a breakdown. But if we're being honest with ourselves, one could argue that it's a little more expanded, right? Support, resistance, and then support, resistance, and then it consolidates to support, resistance, support, resistance. So I mean, its potential, as you could say, it's in something like that, right? And if you come in like that, I'm telling you, if this breaks out to the top side, these are very bullish consolidations hidden behind bearish consolidations. But if the structure breaks, obviously it's bearish. But just make sure it breaks. So, and then the XRP price finally bottoms against Bitcoin. Here's what could come next if it's true. And I want to skip all the way down to this. So, XRP price looked to record a solo breakout in July 2023 on the back of the legal clarity in the United States. However, after a spike to 93 cents, which resulted in a high of 0.00002970 Bitcoin at the SAT levels, XRP faced a retracement, with the price eventually tumbling to 42.25 cents low in August 2023. Amid the retracement, Bitcoin embarked on the pre-bull phase rally from Q4 23. Resulting in a substantial downtrend on the XRP Bitcoin monthly chart, as Bitcoin continued to outperform XRP every month. XRP has now recorded 9 consecutive months of losses against Bitcoin, going back to August of 2023. However, within this period, XRP has dropped 64.8% in comparison to Bitcoin, currently trading for 0.0000839 Bitcoin, or the 839 SAT level. Market veteran Tony the Bull Severino recently confirmed that XRP might have seen a floor. He noted that the bottom signal has been flattened or flashed by XRP against Bitcoin on the monthly time frame. Great spot. He's right. XRP Bitcoin just flashed the bullseye bottom signal. So such a signal suggests that the persistent declines could be coming to an end, with the trend reversal imminent. This has compounded optimism surrounding XRP's price movements. Market watchers have often called attention to similar trends observed with XRP during the 2017 market cycle. Notably, XRP witnessed a similar bearish performance against Bitcoin and the broader market in 2017. However, after hitting the bottom in February 2017, XRP outperformed Bitcoin by 3,716% in a year. But I don't, and the speculation is the 2017 performance, if it's retapped, has bolstered confidence in an imminent XRP price upswing, especially since it has formed the much anticipated bottom. Analyst charting guide sets a fractal target of 0.00006486 Bitcoin per XRP. When a rally ensues at Bitcoin's current price, this would bring XRP to a value of $4.09. See, the problem with this kind of analysis, if it's based on Bitcoin's current price, it's not going to be Bitcoin's current price, because either Bitcoin's going up and XRP is going up exponentially, or Bitcoin's going down and XRP is going up, which would also bring a lower target than $4.09. So don't buy into the hogwash. Just pay attention to what they're hiding within the numbers. A lot of people will discredit this because it says a price target, which is absurd. But the SAT levels, maybe it won't be 648, but there's a massive reversal forming nonetheless. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. If you appreciate my work, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you're looking for BITUNIX, look down in the video description below and or pinned comments. Lowest spot and leverage trading fees in the USA. It's available in the USA and around the world for XRP. And you don't need to use a VPN anywhere in the world. KYC not necessary unless you're depositing or withdrawing from a bank account. Have a blessed morning if you made it until the end. Hashtag be better, do better.